Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 1914, Operation Hamel. The United States and China in the spring of 17, and the usual random event stuff. Okay, first thing, the Americans do their increase roll. They hit a 5, which finally, after many poor rolls, takes them up to 37, which is their wartime economy. Now, at this time, the United States has to choose their stance that they're going to take in the war. They have 3 options. They're going to choose option A. You may declare war on the Central Powers, Germany and Austria-Hungary. You must pay 5 additional IPP to declare war on the Ottoman Empire or other Central Powers Alliance members. USA may lend-lease any type of unit to nationalist China. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, since the United States is now at war, they've got their wartime economy of 37. They can now collect these 2 IPP over here for Mexico and Cuba. So we'll move this up from 37 to 39. Take that off the board. At the end of the turn, the United States will also be able to collect an IPP for Venezuela. All right. Well, let's roll tech first, and then I think we are going to change our buy just a little bit because of that. Okay, so this time the Americans are going to roll for counter battery fire, defense in depth, wartime economy, and improved logistics. So here we go. Okay, I see green and blue, which is defense in depth, which goes to stage 1, and wartime economy, which goes to stage 1. Okay, there's that. Now the reason I am going to change this buy is because when the United States goes to war, they've got 4 reserve infantry sitting over here on the build queue that they can place this turn. So instead of buying 4 infantry, I'm going to take this $12 and instead I am going to buy 2 artillery. The rolls have been so bad here of late, I wasn't expecting this to work out. So they're going to buy 2 artillery instead. And then they're going to take this other 2 IPP and they're going to use it for diplomacy. They are going to roll Brazil and they're going to roll Spain. Spain was on the Russia track, but now it's just on the Allies in general as ports open. So we're going to roll Brazil and Spain. So let's do that. Green will be Brazil. Green, Brazil, yellow, Spain. Yellow, Spain, roll to 1. So we bring them around to the U.S. track and move them up to +1 IPP in trade. Okay. So actually, this turn now, we're going to get an IPP for Venezuela, We're also going to get one for Spain, and we're going to get one for Brazil. Since it's at level 3, we still get the benefits of the lower levels. So that's going to be 3 extra diplomacy IPPs we collect at the end of the turn. Okay, so now we get over here and finish talking about the buy. The Americans are spending 4, I'm just going to go ahead and do it, to finish this Lend-Lease dreadnought for the British. They're spending 8 to finish their own dreadnought that's in stage 2, and they're going to move the dreadnought from stage 4 to stage 3. They're going to Lend-Lease 1 artillery each to France and Italy. They're buying 2 artillery of their own for 10, and then they have their 4 reserve infantry that are going to come on the board. All right, even though they're at war, there isn't going to be any combat for the Americans. So, let's have non-combat. I wasn't exactly prepared for this either, but we're okay. We're going to take one of these transports that is in A25. We're going to load up, because the Americans have, that's just strategic rail. The Americans have a strategic naval movement of 4, don't they? Yeah, strategic naval movement of 4. So they're going to take 1 transport with 2 infantry from New York, and they're going to strategic naval move 1, 2, 3. Well, we don't really want to do that, do we? Because we got that. We got that German sub sitting there. No, we don't want to do that. All right, so we're just going to have to delay that. No strategic naval move. Forget that. Instead, we've got 3 infantry there and 3 infantry there. So we're going to take 3 transports. Well, it doesn't matter, we can't get there, but we'll go ahead and use our movement bonus. So from A25, we'll go 1, 2, 3 over here to A28. They are carrying 6 infantry. Going along with them, we're going to have a destroyer, also goes 1, 2, 3. We're going to have a cruiser, goes 1, 2, 3. We're going to have a dreadnought, goes 1, 2, 3. And that'll be good for now. Okay, so that's down here. We're going to move the coastal subs south from P76 to P77. The pre-dreadnought is also going to move 1 space down here. And the cruisers will stay where they are. Yeah, the cruisers for right now will stay where they are. Okay, that's it for non-combat. Now, we have to place units. So we've got if I can get a hold of it, 4 infantry and 2 artillery. So here in New York, we're going to place 3 infantry and the 2 artillery. So there's that. And then the 4th infantry we'll place there in New England. Okay, now over here, let's see. Can that U-boat, well, I suppose that bastard little U-boat could block the Lend-Lease delivery of the pre-dreadnought to that major shipyard, because there aren't any ASW assets in C-Zone 22. So what we'll have to do, I think, is the dreadnought Lend-Lease will go from New York A25. It's going to go over here to the major shipyard at Northern England in A17. And then following the path we had laid out before, the artilleries are going to come from New York, one into southern France, and one into northern Italy. So there's that. Collect income. Okay, the United States is at 39, plus 1 for Brazil, 1 for Spain, and 1 for Venezuela. That's 3 more. He's going to put them at 42. So, this stuff out of the way. There we go. 42 for the Americans. And, oh wait, forgot to place the American dreadnought. It will go over here at A30 at that major shipyard in the Carolinas. Okay, now the Americans done. So now we bring in the Chinese. And of course, the first thing we have to do is random event cards. So let's get them over here. Mix them up. Okay, that ought to do. First one, nationalists. Annex 1 adjacent warlord territory this turn. I may annex 1 adjacent. Well, I guess annex means you take it over and you take over whatever is in it. That's the way it gets played in 36. So we're going to go out there to no, by God, we're not. Well, annex 1 adjacent territory. All right, I'm going to choose the one I'm choosing just in case annex is not defined the same way in this game. I mean, it's going to benefit me either way. I'm going to choose the one that's going to be easier to fix if this is wrong. So we're going to come out here and annex Xinjiang. So we get to have a nationalist cavalry and a mountain infantry in that territory. All right. That was rather surprising. I wasn't expecting that. So we'll see how that plays out. Okay, now we come over here to draw card number 2, which is Zilly. Add 1 artillery to any territory. And Zilly is the green guys there. Shantung and Hopei. So Dan, add an artillery to one of those 2 territories. And then the third card, Shenzi, add 1 cavalry to any territory. That is the yellow guys here. Okay. Dan, I think I know what you would choose. If you had not seen any of my arrows on the map. Since you've got everything else bulked up there in Shenzi, I'm going to assume that's where you would put your additional unit. That's following the logical path based on your past practices. So I'm going to put it on here because there's going to be some combat in this area this turn. We're going to try anyway. Okay, purchase 4 with which they're buying 2 militia. Combat. Okay, we're going to have 1. I can do it from the other side. We're going to have 1 walk-on. An infantry from Kui Chao is going to march up here and do an unopposed capture of Sichuan. That guy comes up here, captures Sichuan. Then everything in Xinghai is going to attack Shenxi. So we've got 6 mountains, 3 infantries, and 3 artilleries going against 2 cavalry, 2 infantry, 1 mountain, and 2 militia. So I am going to pause for a minute while I put that stuff on the battle board, because there's more than just a couple things. Be right back. Okay, here we are set on the battle boards, ready to roll. So we've got 3 nationalist artillery rolling first strike at 3s because it's a mountain zone. 3 misses. Okay, now we've got 3 infantry at 1. 3 misses. We have 3 mountain infantry at 2. Okay, 3 misses. This is bad. Now we got 3 mountain infantry at 3, boosted by artillery. 3 misses again. They can't shoot. Oh, God damn it. I wasn't watching for retreats. Damn it. I forget that on the damn Chinese sometimes. All right, this is going to have to be a two-part video. I'm going to have to stop and go back and look and see if there were any retreats.